I think in general, the standard deviation between like how good the best character is versus how bad the worst character is significantly decreased. So you're going to see that that gap between the best and the worst, the high and the low, has decreased so much. And I think more and more people are going to be able to play the characters they want to success.
And we're going to see Ridley versus Ike as the first match. DT60 has usually bounced around a few characters here and there, but he's been doing a lot more testing with Lucario than playing the bracket. He's been using a lot more of Ike here than he typically would exclusively with doubles, at least previously. But that being said, facing off against Ridley is going to be an interesting challenge because Ridley can come off the stage for free with his side B, and there's the thing that people don't seem to realize. The side B acts as a grab, not just a command grab. You can mesh out of it.
Yeah, that is actually true. Wow, that edge guarding from face was incredible. Using that little soccer kick neutral air, such a good hitbox for Ridley. And he just decided, you know what, I know DT doesn't have a lot of options. I'm going to cover it with my neutral air, and he gets that early stalker.
Yo, he almost got the sting.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do that.
Oh my god.
I really thought.
Skewer is essentially just Warlock Punch. Like,
yeah,
you land it, like that in itself is a good enough taunt, but
you land it and it looks like dope. I think it's just Warlock Punch, but it looks cooler.
And the fact that FaZe is managing to space these forward smashes is actually huge for him because he's whiffed a bunch of those in the past couple of days. And it's so grim. The hitbox on it is so small.
Is it?
Yeah, like, it doesn't look like it reaches the entire fire.
Wow.
It really is a very strange character because the aesthetics do not match what he actually does. You know, for the eternal meme of Ridley being too big for his own good in Smash, in that he's finally being introduced to the series, despite actually being present in every Smash game to some degree.
Yeah.
Like, he's slightly heavier than Mario, putting him as one of the heavier middleweights in the game. A lot of his hit bounces are relatively quick. Like, for someone of his size and stature, he's putting out regular-sized moves. And he has very solid spacing options. Ridley is very deceptive, and I feel like that's it almost feels like that's intentional with his design. Because Ridley's an asshole. He's not a wild animal. Like, he does a lot of things on purpose.
Oh, yeah, for sure. In the Metroid games in general, you see that Ridley has a little bit more character to him than you'd expect. You look at him just as this giant like, monster thing, but he's got a little sass almost. And I think the deceptive nature of his hitboxes in this game maybe do give you a little reminiscence of the Metroid series itself. Oh, look at that forward air.
Word. All right. FaZe came in close to the first game. That was a demanding first game.
Oh yeah. And I love that victory sound. It sounds like the minor key of the victory theme for Samus. Just so many little touches that they put into this game that just make it so distinct and so beautiful.
Okay, I was going to say. So, we are going to be seeing another character out of FaZe. It's very surprising considering how dominant that Ridley was, but this is just sort of taking advantage of the just the stages that we have at our disposal. We're actually getting our first look here on screen today for Kalos Pokemon.
Oh my god, I love this stage.
This stage is so good. And we've seen that FaZe has opted to switch to Zelda for this stage. I think it was a very smart decision. Kalos Pokemon League is a very wide stage, and the platforms on it lead to a rather easy time for coming off of the ledge. I feel like these qualities make it fantastic for zoning characters.
Yeah, the zoning characters, they want to get back as far away from you as possible so they can set up their own zone. And Zelda has this ability to send out the Phantom now from super far away because of how big Kalos is. So I think I do agree with your assumption that the choice of this stage, this character for this stage, was a strong one.
And this sort of bleeds into what we were talking about earlier about how I had mentioned with Stock Taker in particular wanting to like focus counter picks in this game to solo meaning. I feel like this is going to be one of the larger benefits of playing a lot of characters because you can take advantage of someone bringing you to a stage on their own terms.
Yeah, you can absolutely change the tides of battle for yourself with a different character. You know, I assume DT, if he didn't know exactly what Face had in his pockets, was thinking, oh, Ridley, big character, I can combo him all around this stage. And the other thing is I'm not going to get edge guarded as easily because you saw Face threw him off stage and edge guarded him with that Nair a bunch. But instead, Face busts out the Zelda, and now he has to deal with a new zoning character.
Yeah, I remember Face was super hesitant on what Zelda can do in this game. Like, he was actually incredibly pessimistic about Zelda's changes once he first got his hands on her. Because he saw, yeah, they made her tools better, but she's still the same type of zoning character. She's still going to suffer. And then, like, he's just gotten a better feel for her as of now. I haven't heard his more recent opinion on Zelda, because every time we talk, it's either, like, AON stuff or about Ridley. But it seems like he's gotten a better hold as to what to do with Zelda, and that's definitely coming through in this game.
Yeah, DT, that was fun. Couldn't tell what that was. But anyways, as we were saying, Face is doing a pretty good job in this match, but DT actually playing, I would say, a little bit better around Zelda's tools than he was around Ridley. He's not getting edge guarded as much, and instead doing the opposite. To Face, and I think that's something that's very important. Ooh, didn't Fire not going to catch the tech roll, or the knockdown roll, I guess.
Yeah, like, it doesn't put you in free fall, which doesn't make it absolutely horrible, but it's still an projectile. It's weird. Din's Fire is one of those projectiles in this game that actually has a lot of really good qualities to it. It can't be reflected, it can't be pocketed. It's generally safe because of the distance you can put it out at, and now that it's not leaving you literally helpless, like, these are all really good things. It's just, it has a small hitbox.
It has a small hitbox, and it's incredibly telegraphed. That's the other thing. Din's Fire, it can't be pulled back, and so it only goes as far as it does. But right here, it's going far enough to take that stock from DT.
Yo, those legit look like pit arrows with the accuracy.
Yeah, that was really ridiculous.
And not killing. Excellent DI for Face, bringing him back, but he's sitting at 122. That's killing. Yeah.
Ike has so many little two-piece combos, even at those higher percents. And you see when he goes for them at the kill percents, he can even take stocks early with forward air and up air.
It's like, all right, so a lot of people were very worried that the knockback in this game was going to lend itself to a lack of combos. Just as we've seen with today, that's very untrue.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of characters who aren't going to have very Smash 4-esque game plans, where it's like, you must combo to do your damage. I feel like there's going to be a few characters very much like Ike, where it's like, all right, I get my 1 or 2, I get my stage control back, they reset to neutral. And that's the game plan. Yes,
I would definitely agree with that. And we're back to Ridley. I think Face realized that first match went so well. Why would he mess with perfection?
He's bringing us to Fountain of Dreams, which, as I've now just double-checked this morning, there is no difference from this stage to Battlefield. Whether or not this is the Battlefield version or not, I know we're running hazards off, so those platforms aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
The heights of them are near identical to the digit for Battlefield, and the blast zones are exactly the same. So this stage actually does not offer anything like different as far as going to a different type of stage. Outside of the fact that that little pole that holds up the fountain prevents some characters from being able to go around the stage from the bottom.
Oh.
Now, whether or not you value that as a merit in itself is, you know, up to player to player. We saw yesterday someone actually counterpicked to this stage from Battlefield specifically to prevent a Inkling player from going back and forth from the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, so it has that value. But
yeah,
this is effectively Battlefield.
I think in general, yeah, you're going to look at players who want to go to Battlefield, just go here for the aesthetics.
Yeah, this stage is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. Up tilt, going to take stock, and DT doing a lot better against this Ridley than he was in the last match that we saw of it. You saw DT, he was off stage so much against Face in that first game, and now not nearly as much. Look at that recovery there with the quick draw. Ike is making it back to stage, and Face might need to figure something else out. Double nair into jab, going to get stage control for DT. And now he is on the move again. 46% off of that little string.
I feel like DT60's realized that he can't be in shield as much, and Face is not able to take advantage of him because of it. In turn, I feel Face is going to have to put out a few more hitboxes. Back air is definitely going to be the right type of hitbox to put out. I found that back air is actually very similar to Incineroar's back air, in that it's fairly quick and it has decent enough range. Excellent for being able to space out against swords.
Yeah, you really want to be able to space out against the sword characters in this game because they are really oppressive with the swords that they have. Ooh, up air, not going to take the stock just yet. You were talking about Ridley's weight. It's not a crazy heavyweight, but he is going to live a little bit longer than somebody like Ridley.
Yeah. On top of that, for what it's worth, Battlefield does have like, a fairly safe ceiling blast zone. Like, no one's dying super early with it. In fact, out of all of the legal stages that I've looked at, and I've looked at like all the ones that everyone's considering, even the ones that we aren't going to be running fast, none of them really have super short ceilings. It's sort of absent in this game.
Yeah, you know, Town and City was the quintessential short ceiling stage in Smash 4, and you know, there was Yoshi's Sori or Yoshi's, I don't know the name, in Melee. But I do agree in the fact that there isn't anything just as polarizing as either of those.
Yeah, like there's no stage that really serves that similar purpose, or at least not one that I've found yet. Back here again, going to seal it for Face, and that's going to bring us to our last stock situation for the set.
Yeah, this is the first last stock, last game situation that we've had. This might actually be the first game that I remember. Face making that recovery with a little wave dash on.
Ooh, there we go.
Down tilt in the forward air.
I've been telling him that down tilt is sick.
Yeah, Ridley has one of those new down tilts that sets you right up. I was talking about Incineroars. Ridley has it too. Good bicycle kick, Nair into great up smash read. Nair. Up tilt, yeah, Ridley has that great wing hit on the up tilt. A lot of these moves are so conducive to comboing. Back air from Ridley. Gonna set up for an edge guard. Oh, here we go. Not gonna get the stock just yet.
Yes, he's gonna patiently wait for his opportunity. Back air once again sends DT out deep. Fireball's gonna catch. Face just gonna wait for his opportunity. Play it out patiently. He's got 4 minutes on the clock. Rapid jams are going to help build up further and further with this damage. DT is bleeding at 158.
Yeah, here we have the ledge guard. DT actually makes it back on stage, a little maneuver. Oh, not going to connect the up air. Going to get that forward air, though. Oh, both of these players are in big trouble of dying.
He really went for the skewer.
That's really bold.
Like, my man is looking to get kicked out of his own venue.
Yeah, honestly. But right now, these two players are at risk. Wow, side B not going to connect.
Wild for that one. Absolutely wild for that one, and he's going to lose it out. DT clutching it out with a solid 2-1 over Face.
158%.
Why did he skewer?
Yeah, so good stuff to DT. Moving on to winner.